Buenos dias, amigos y amigas. Nandito tayo sa tour couch. We'll be having a tour of Barcelona today. But we start the tour with you joining me. At bakit naman mukha ko nakikita nyo? Let's start looking at the view with you and me. Okay. Yeah, this is Barcelona. Ang maganda dito, guys, I've been to Madrid already, pero dito, anywhere you look, ganda yung nakita nyo yung parang minaret ng I think Orthodox Church. Yan, no? Ganda, di ba? Grabe, sa Russia ko lang nakikita niya, no? Ganda, guys. That's beautiful. Wow, ang ganda, oh. Pero hindi ata yan church, oh. Church siguro. With a hotel siguro sa ilalim. Siyempre, this is a early morning rush hour. So, grabe rin palang tao dito. At grabe rin yung revenge tourism. Hindi halos makadaan yung mga parks and streets. So, okay, magsimula na tayo sa topic natin. So guys, ewan ko, today I think it's Wednesday, so matutuloy na siguro dyan yung budget deliberation ng almost 1 trillion budget ng Office of the Vice President. Almost 1 trillion, mga 700 billion ata or 800 billion ng Department of Education and 2.3 billion ng Office of the Vice President. Pero diba last Tuesday ang balita dyan na delay siya kasi hindi daw makatupag yung schedule. So alam nyo, ang dating sa akin nun, hindi yung schedule ang problema. Schedule yung problema nila, nagpapanik na sila on how to defend the budget. O pakinggan nito yung tour guide. Okay, umalis siya. Pero kanina in-explain niya na yung mga mayayaman ko nang nagpatayo nitong mga building na to, mga industrialist ng Spain. Alam naman natin na Spain hindi lang siya colonizer ng Pilipinas, kundi Spain was among the first superpowers in the world. Yung Spanish Armada nila, kaya hanggang ngayon ginagamit pa rin yung term to describe many ships attacking a single place. So Spanish Armada. So ibig sabihin, ang dami talaga. So they were the first superpower with dominance of the seas. So kaya at umabot sila kung saan pati syempre sa atin sa Pilipinas. So it's a good feeling to be here. And at Barcelona na hindi ko pa napuntahan. I only went to Madrid about 17 years ago. So eto, back to Sara. So how do you solve a problem like Vice President Sara Duterte? Ang laking problema po yan ng House of Representatives dahil nakikita niyo naman, yan pala si Stella Kimbo, Congresswoman and Vice Chair of the Appropriations Committee. Magna cum laude pala yan ng UP on Economics, pero nakikita nyo nagkalat-kalat siya. Inamin pa rin niya, hindi lang pala 19 million ang hindi lang pala 19 days inubos yung 125 million but in only 11 days. So kumbaga pumalpak pa siya, nagkalat-kalat pa siya, kaya si Vice Chair Gary na lang humarap sa media. Appropriations Committee Vice Chair Gary ang nagpa-press con na delayed yung hearing. At siguro, I don't know, by the time mailabas ito na ang scheduled post ng team natin sa Pilipinas, baka natuloy yung hearing. Pero to me, having covered the House of Representatives, as a reporter of the Philippine Inquirer, Malacanang Congress, and many other bits. And also naging kliyente ko mga congressman, senator, and president, vice president. So alam ko yung mga budget deliberation schedules and what goes behind the scene. Hindi once na set yung hearing, mahirap drop everything. For example, si Sara, kung hindi siya available, drop everything siya kasi budget niya ang ina-approve eh. O yung mga congressmen rin, lalo na ito, anak ito ni former President Duterte and ally ni Marcos dati. So drop everything rin mga congressmen. Pero the fact na kuha nila, ni-reschedule nila yung hearing, it shows that panic mode na rin pati yung Kongreso. Hindi nila alam how to proceed kasi every time nagkakahiring parang nasisemplang ang mga administration congressmen and congresswoman, kasama na si Congresswoman Kimbo sa mga tirada ng mga Makabayan Black. Sila Congresswoman Brosa, sila Congresswoman Franz Castro. Tingnan nyo pati yung mga COA report na tinatago nila at prinag natin yun. Lahat lumalabas yung hindi lang pala 19 million inubos, 19 days inubos yun 125 million, kundi 11 days or at the rate of 11 million a day. So all of these are giving not only the office of the Vice President a black eye, but this is giving the President a black eye. This is giving the House of Representatives a black eye. This is giving the Senate a black eye. Kaya in all of this, kailangan magpalabas si Sara sa nagpa-survey si Sara. Kailangan magpalabas siya ng survey sa Publicus Asia na kaibigan ang may-ari niya at kliyente niya, if not consultant niya before. I don't know kung hanggang ngayon, pero Publicus Asia is a consultant noon of Sara Duterte and the former President Duterte. So yun ang nababalitaan natin at kilala naman natin yung may-ari. So kailangan ilabas nila na yung propaganda na popular pa si Sara, because the truth is pabaksak na yung rating ni Sara. Binuro nyo, pinalabas pa doon na mas bumagsak ang rating ni Marcos kumpara kay Sara. Samantala si Marcos nakakapogi points dahil sa West Philippine Sea issue. Although bugbog sarado siya sa smuggling at saka sa hindi pa nabababa yung presyo ng bigas, pero at high inflation. Pero mas grabe si Sara, mas kahit saan kayo lumingon, kahit saan kayo pupunta, ang pinag-uusapan ay yung confidential funds ni Sara, di ba? Meron nga naglalabas sa social media. So kung meron kang 125 million at gagastusin mo in 11 days, saan mo igagasta? Mga ganun eh. Nagdi-discuss na yung mga tao eh. So doon mo makikita na mas bugbog si Sara talaga. So paano mag-proceed ang budget hearing kung every time na nagba-budget hearing nabubugbog si Sara, nabubugbog yung mga kasi parang binibigay ni Sara mukha ang katiwalian sa gobyerno, na sa panahon na naghihirap ang tao, parang si Duterte noon, sa panahon lahat tayo naghihirap sa COVID pandemic, nagpapasarap sila lahat sa Bayanihan Fund. Kaya we later on realize na meron pala, iniwan tayo ng 13 trillion na utang. Parang ganito rin ginagawa nila ngayon. Everybody happy except the whole Filipino people, the 125 million Filipino people, they are crying, and yet ito mga congressmen are happy. So ito ang dahilan kaya na cancel or na move yung date ng hearing. Kahit matuloy pa yan, pero andun na yung sign na the Congress is in a panic mode because of Sara, and Siyempre ipupush naman nila yan, pero siyempre kami-kami yan eh. Old boys club yan, sila happy, everybody happy sila, pero siyempre in the court of public opinion, talo sila. So siyempre ipupush nila yan. Come deliberation period, ipapasa nila yan siguro in a few minutes. Makaharangan pa nila yung mga Makabayan Black to question. But as of now, these are all indications that hirap na hirap yung Kongreso at nakikita niya the whole government bureaucracy is affected na rin kasi lahat humingi na ng intelligence confidential funds. So this is the state of affairs. This is the true state of the nation that we have now. Please share this blog so people will know about the real truth behind dito sa cancellation ng budget hearing. Isipin nyo na-cancel ito even in the face of the fact that President Bongbong Marcos has certified or has asked Congress to speed up the approval of the budget. Pero ngayon pabagal dahil sa public uproar or public anger sa confidential funds. So dito na lang muna tayo guys. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin kahit nandito tayo sa abroad. Ang pag-iisip natin is andyan pa rin sa Pilipinas. And siyempre, the more you love the country, nakita mo na kahit maganda buhay dito pero Pilipino pa rin tayo and we only have one country that we can ever love. Pero siyempre, we want that country to be as progressive as other countries abroad. So, thank you very much for watching and thank you also for watching yung mga scheduled post ng Vlogcaster team, yung mga video, mga viral video dyan sa Pilipinas. Thank you for watching them too and please continue to share my blog to friends and relatives para to join me in our electoral reform advocacy. Mucho y más gracias. Desde España, I impart to you all my greetings. Dios te bendiga. May God bless you all.